Hi, everybody. This is Brianna of Brianna Folds Books, and this is Brianna's brash and bookish life. I am not showing my face today because that's just the way it goes, but you get to see all of my beautiful art. Book art from upcycled used books destined for the trash. So, book people. I am also book people. I get that we love books, but please do not come at me with this. How could you do this to a book? I am doing this to books that would otherwise be in the trash. I've been having to acknowledge this a lot lately, and I don't mind acknowledging it. Just know that that's the biggest part of my business. I make beautiful things, but also I'm attempting to save the environment and give new life to books, which we love so dearly. So, with that said, please make sure that you like, comment. Oh, please comment. I want to talk. I want adult conversation. Please subscribe. Share this with your friends, anyone who could relate to the biggest mission of this YouTube channel is explaining the champion feeling, but also the struggle and hardships and sometimes pain of being a stay at home mom and also a small business owner. On the stay at home mom side of it, my daughter is 40 minutes into her nap experience. My face is being reflected. Oh my gosh, I didn't want to show my face. Well, you get to see my eye. My daughter's 40 minutes into her nap experience and still has yet to sleep. So we're going to have to figure out the schedule. That's fun. All right, in the background, these dragon pieces, I think I showed them off last week. The one on the left that's sort of hidden is still available, or is sold rather, but the one on the right is still available in the yellow. It's a fire breathing dragon on this like super detailed crescent moon. It's like a sliver of a moon, which is one of my favorite aesthetics. I am working on fall and spooky projects. So we have these skeletons, which will be available in Creative Expressions Gallery on Facebook starting Friday for a fall themed market. And speaking of fall themed, I have been working on, so sorry that the lighting's going to be weird. The space that I have here is just the space that I have, and I don't have a window covering there because I really need the light to do work. I make really, really little markings and do really fine cutting details, and I need as much natural light as I can get. Anywho, I've been making these wreaths just like crazy. And the reason I didn't post over the weekend any videos is because, well, I made many videos and then realized they're all at bad angles despite all of my efforts. And then I got really sort of pissed off because what a waste of my freaking time. I might post them anyway. Tell me if you just want me to post them because honestly, there was such great like explanation of what was going on. It just you couldn't see what my left hand was doing. My nails aren't done right now either, which is very strange for me. My nails are always done. But these are all, again, from upcycled used books. This one isn't quite done, but we're getting there. I was going very maximalist with this one. But I'll just show you. They all hang by a hemp loop. Excuse me. And then I individually place all of these segments. I'll try to get a better video moving forward. I just might need assistance figuring out the angle before I spend a really long time taking videos of what I'm doing. Ugh, annoying. Anywho, this one and the black and red fella over here, the one on the bottom, not the top. These are done on pages from Edgar Allan Poe's complete works. So I trim off the margins, eliminate as much white space as possible, but you can see here is some white space. That's a chapter break or the beginning of a chapter. I try to maximize on how many of these page segments I can get. So you're gonna have some white space, but I don't want the edges to have the white. I want to see the words. That's the movement. That's the texture. And again, you get the movement because they're all individually placed. Some of these are now 12 inches. Some of these are 16 inches, like this guy and this guy. And they take me 2 to 3 hours each just to place these little segments of books, of pages rather. And then I have a tremendous amount of book inventory right now of the folded book art because I haven't been to an in-person market in quite some time. And I spend a lot of time building inventory. But I have a market this weekend, so hopefully we will not have all this space occupied by folded book art that should be in somebody's home. Oh, I wish I could get over here. Let me move my lamp. Over here are some of my very favorite bookish. Now I'm standing in the light. We have Akatar, one of my most popular. You can find that on Etsy. I should probably provide those links. We have the Mockingjay. I have a lot of Harry Potter inspired. Oh, yeah. Move the light so I've got a shadow. Oh, well. I make folded book art that is for readers. I make folded book art that represents some things that are more spiritual, like my full zodiac line. And I do a lot of nature inspired work as well. I always have bee patterns. So there's the honeycomb on the left. Bless this nest. Oh, I always have bird themes too. And then all of these floral animals. Dragon stuff. Always dragon stuff. Oh, you can see that awesome pipe that's in the middle of my display room. We are still settling into a 120-year-old home, and we're renovating it, but like money is a factor. It was one thing to even be able to afford this space. So there's still a pellet stove in here that is non-functional and not safe for my almost 2-year-old daughter to be around. So that's just like holding some works in process right now. Works in process? Works in, why can't I word right now? Works in process? That sounds weird to me right now. Is that what it is? I don't know. So we are still settling in here. We are still fixing things. We are still doing all of the things. If you're new here or if you haven't watched all the videos, oh my gosh, the pumpkins too. I'm making book pumpkins. These are made out of paperbacks. Let me get down. Listen to my knees crack. Oh, I've got different sizes, different squat shapes, different... Oh, I painted some, but I really need to just get spray paint because painting them took forever and the saturation isn't great. Okay, I don't want to ramble, but I want to do what this thing is all about. My workspace, a tragic mess because I'm too busy and don't have work-life balance. Our kitchen, if you saw the video about my husband demoing the kitchen, we are getting there. I forgot I left my lunch out because I finally got a chance to eat, and then all of a sudden it was time for her to go to nap. So that's still there. Cool. Good job. All right, so our cabinets were rearranged to fit in that microwave, which now is like essentially on the ceiling because that's the safest way to have it. So it doesn't look great, but man, it looks better than it did before. My husband had to completely take apart these cabinets, which are not like standard cabinets now. They must have been what came, like what were original. So we had to take it apart board by board and put them back in, and now the space is wider where that microwave is, which means these things on the side are shelves now because the doors don't fit. But man, we went from an absolute wreck to now we have some shelving until we find people on Facebook post cabinets and countertops for free, so we're trying to get in there. Let me also show you, this is another one of my workspaces. Here's, again, this is our kitchen, so the toaster's still there. But here's some crystallized work. And this one, this is going to be a mushroom, but he's a little fatter than I wanted him to be. I hand painted this crystallized piece for the dragon market. It's available in the Dragon's Lair right now. But this beauty over here sold. Isn't it just incredible? I don't have a light on right now. You can't see it glistening in the video as well as it should. Let's get some light, because this is really a spectacular piece. Also, another reason that my nails aren't done right now is I've got a split working in that nail from doing so much folded book art. So I made this like a winter scene because the way the paint reacts with the crystallizing process. I got incredible crystals over here, but they're flat. And I really love the ones that sparkle. Let's find some good light in this old house. We're protected by a lot of trees, so it keeps it nice and cool. This video is not picking up the glitter. Oh, well, I'm very happy with all the crystals. I love that this came out looking like an old wise tree. Oh my gosh. I really love this piece. Okay, so I'm going to take you back to that workspace so I can show you my poor kitchen is being overrun by my business again. I have a frog in my throat. But I finally got all of these elements for turning the pumpkins into centerpieces, adorning wreaths. I also make terrariums featuring book page roses. So this is all organized and just ready to be placed somewhere. But in the meantime, this is what it's like being a small business owner who works from home. I have to use the spaces that I have available, and I vowed that I wouldn't use my dining room table. But in the meantime, my dining room table looks like this right now. Big reason why I need to find work-life balance is because of this. Oh, again, I didn't clean up from lunch because all of a sudden it was nap time, so the ranch is still out. And I did my nails there last night. I knew I needed to fix particularly my thumbnails. Folded book art just kills my thumbnails. It's my own fault. It's my own fault for using my nails as tools, but they're what works most effectively. I'll do another book folding demo soon. Hey, Chevy Chase, you want to say hi? Hi, Chevy Chase. This is our almost 5-year-old rescue dog who still acts like he's about 2, and we love it. We love him for it. This room is starting to come together, but this is Alaska's space, and I lost track of time because I finally got a chance to eat, and we didn't play cleanup, so it looks like this right now. It needs to be vacuumed. That'll happen before she wakes up. We've got Cheerio dust literally everywhere. But this space is coming together. We finally got some shelving up, but we haven't unpacked all of our decorative things yet because so much needs done in this house to make it a little bit safer, a little bit more visually appealing. Big projects like replacing flooring and another catch-all place. Oh, we're all just doing our best here. I hope some other parents can relate to this. I'd love to take more pride in my home, but we've got just a million things going on. And I find whatever time I can to get work done and balance keeping my daughter not just alive, but happy and thriving. Upcycled used books. Do you know how many Danielle Steels go into a landfill each day? How many James Pattersons Not bad books, but tremendously produced in huge numbers. And then if you don't have a home library, what are you doing with it? Used bookstores can only hold on to them so long, especially if they're not in really, really great condition. They don't sell. So this is what I do. And I try to balance it all. And I'm not doing very well at that right now. My business is going well. People like what I do. I super appreciate that. But my home is a lot of work. And it's more than two people can do. It's a 120-year-old farmhouse that was neglected for a lot of time. We bought it for that backyard. If you can see out there, that backyard is spectacular. We bought it for its location. We bought it so that we could get out of the renter's cycle. We bought it so that we could make it our own, but it takes time and patience and money, money, money. And I'm doing everything I can to make money, money, money. Oh, here's another wreath. This one's really cool. I love mushrooms. This is available right now in Cozy Cottagecore Market on Facebook. I'll put the link for Brown and Fold's books in here. Let's see if Alaska's sleeping yet. Nope. Still not sleeping. So our schedule is off. Oh, and she unzipped her sleep sack. Her legs are free. Cool. Awesome. So how am I supposed to clean my home and get everything organized when I'm trying to raise a beautiful, mindful, smart human and keep her safe and alive? She tries to unalive herself a lot. She's taken to leaping off of the sofa. We're getting her into gymnastics next week because she can start when she's 2, and she turns 2 on Saturday. So this is a channel all about me trying to do it all. And I can't. I'm not showing my face on the camera today because I don't mind that I'm not wearing makeup, but I've got bags under my eyes. And I've got a wee little rash under my lips because my skin is very, very dry because of a sudden season change here, South Central Pennsylvania, and it's really cool outside in August right now. My skin is like, what the hell's going on here? Zap, zap, zap moisture. Anywho, okay, so that's my life. Coming up, I will do more book folding demos. I'm doing a book folding demo on Facebook on every Wednesday, it looks like. That's what I'd like to do. And that's what's happened 2 weeks in a row now. What else? I'll do more videos of me making these fun things, like how to make the wreaths, how I do what I do. Try to make that demo more interesting than most other craft demonstrations, and making these pumpkins. Oh man, I love these pumpkins. So showing more of how to do that, and then other shapes that I'm working with. I made a mini cauldron for Halloween that I'll put crystallized elements in. I'm making apples, pears. Ugh, it's gonna be so cool. All right, so expect more videos. I'm figuring out how to take better videos, better angles for demos, and hey, I appreciate you all being here. Bye.